34, Ella Norris. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 20, Layla Jennings. And your flex player playing right field, number 22, Abby McKee. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our flag and our nation, playing the national anthem.
We want to welcome you to Rader Media Sports, and we are on a little earlier yet later than normal, and this concludes the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show.
Trying to get an early start, I think, in order because of the weather. Let's look at the defensive alignment for the Linton-Stockton Miners. You got around the infield, Piper Bland at first, Sophie Lauer at second, Audrey Sullivan at shortstop, Olivia Griffith at third. In the outfield, it's Malia Goodman in center and Layla Jennings in left. And let me see who we have in right field. Abby McKee is in right field. I didn't put that in there. So now we're getting set, and we're for the top three in the 1, 2, and 3 in the batting order for Sullivan. Wrigley Goodman, Hallie Howard, and Jalen Hobbs. Sullivan coming in 12-5. The Miners coming in 11-6. These two teams played already earlier this year. Sullivan winning 16 runs on 17 hits. The Miners had 13 runs on 14 hits. Steerley was the winning pitcher. That's who the Miners will be facing tonight. Savannah Hughes took the loss for the Miners, and in that loss, she threw 80 pitches, 2 strikeouts with 3 walks. So we're just about set up here for softball, the Miners, and the Golden Arrows. You can't get any better than this. One of the great rivalries in the state, no matter what sport.
And we do want to give props to our pregame sponsor, Jordan Vaught Insurance. Whether you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance, you know it's going to be covered when you call Ross, Cindy, Rita, and Layton in Bloomfield. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Linton Cycle Sales.
Wrigley Goodman stepping in. Here's the windup in the pitch for the Miners. Keely Brown, high, goes all the way to the backstop. Want to know the count. Well, now they're stepping out. They've got a gate open over here. They've got to get that shot down the first base line by the Sullivan dugout. It is now latched and shut. 1-0 to Wrigley Goodman. Again, high. 2-0. There's a lot on them. They're fast, but high.
Our scoreboard sponsor is Linton Cycle Sales, Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973, and have been proudly serving the community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts south of Linton.
Here's a ball 3. Goodman hitting at 460 on the year. She is lightning fast on the bases, leads the team with 13 stolen bases. She's on one pitch away from getting on. There's a called strike. 3-1, Howard, the center fielder, on deck. Goodman stepping in on the right-hand side. The windup, Keely Brown, 3-1 delivery, ball 4. Leadoff hitter is on. Not a good way to start. Hallie Howard steps up here, the center fielder. Jalen Hobbs is on deck. Looking at Howard, hitting .435 on the year, and right away after the opening walk, there is a timeout as Coach Eric Arnold wanting to come out and talk to the team. Heather?
Well, we'd like to also give props to Walton Funeral Service that will serve as tonight's strikeout sponsor, and they are dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915 with funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. As they always say, they are your lamp of hope when you need them most. And we'd also like to give props as well. Our starting lineups were sponsored by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether a remodel, a new construction, or simply a home addition, it's going to be done right the first time, every time you choose Tony Klusner and his crew of Klusner Construction.
So, one runner on, nobody out. Standing up on the lefty at the plate is Hallie Howard, the number 2 hitter in the order. I think that was a called strike. Jalen Hobbs on deck, and then Rachel Esslinger batting cleanup. But right now it's up to Keely Brown. The windup in the pitch showing bunt. The ball gets away from the catcher, Maggie Mullis, and the runner is off to second base. Wrigley Goodman gets her 14th stolen base of the year. And right away, Sullivan with a runner in scoring position. 1-1 the count at the plate. There's the windup by Brown. Pitch. Perfect bunt laid down. Nice charge. The throw to first in time. But the sacrifice does move Goodman to third. Great charge there by the third baseman, Olivia Griffith. So, one out, runner at third. Jalen Hobbs stepping in, and Rachel Esslinger on deck. Hobbs hitting .536 on the year. 4 homers, 34 RBIs, has a chance for her 35th here. Another lefty stepping in against Keely Brown. Ball inside. You're hearing a PA system in the background here. Greene County Invitational track meet underway here tonight as well. Busy night. It always is here at Linton-Stockton. Here's the 1-0. Another bunt laid down, but it's foul. One and one to Hobbs. Looking down the third base line to get the signals from her coach. She's got it. Steps in. Here's the windup and the 1-1. Oh, they call that one a ball. It was right down the pike, but low. 2-1. Hobbs steps back in, runner at third. Bounding ball gets right by the shortstop into left center. That'll be an RBI, and that will be her 35th RBI of the year. And right away, it's 1-0. That walk proved to be costly after the first hit of the inning belonging to Jalen Hobbs, the single. Now Rachel Esslinger stepping in here. Pitch high. It was a real slugfest the first time these two teams met. Be interesting to see if it's more of the same or how this game will evolve tonight. Esslinger hitting .435. on the year. Takes ball 2. The hitters being very patient. They sense right now that Keely Brown is having some control issues, trying to find that strike zone. 2-0. Ball popped up, out of play. 2-1. Hear the chanting already. Perfect day here. No wind. Swing. That's going to be a possible double play. They get 1 at second. They do not. They get the lead runner, which is what you want. It's a great stop by the shortstop, Audrey Sullivan.
Now batting number 8, Miley Van Evender.
So that means 2 outs. And Miley Van Evender, number 8, stepping in here now. Hitting .458 on the year. Has a runner at first with 2 outs. 1-0 Sullivan. Goes right back to the pitcher, and she stabs it with the glove. And so we've got an unassisted play there by the pitcher. And so at the end of 1, you've got 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 runner left. So we go to the bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Sullivan on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about Linton Sporting Goods. Is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years, they're going to make sure you're ready for the start of any season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. And Hall's Excavating tells you, do you need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right. And Brock Anderson Construction tells you come home to quality by calling him at 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs. And Jathan Wright says let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615 today. And dress up your furry friend by contacting Bandanas by Brenna for that special gift in any everyday and holiday fabric. Make sure your furry family member is dressed for any season by finding them on Facebook today. Kevin?
Hitters 1, 2, and 3. Sophie Lauer, Audrey Sullivan, and Olivia Griffith. The Miners trailing already 1-0. Here's a ball outside. 1-0 the count. So looking at the defensively here, there's a swing foul back. 1-1 now the count.
She just took our camera for a ride.
So around the infield, it's Hobbs at first base, Esslinger at second, Goodman at short, and Lynn at third. Steerley the pitcher. She's winding up here at the... There's a charge by the third baseman. They get it just in time to gun down Sophie Lauer. Great play by Lynn at third base. Score that 5-3 for out number 1. Brings up Audrey Sullivan. Audrey Sullivan hitting at .439 on the year. Steps up here with 1 out and nobody on. In the outfield for Sullivan, Wiltermuth at right, Howard at center, and in left field, Bosdick, and then Newton behind the plate. A wrap single line drive to left field. And just like that, Audrey Sullivan's picking up where she left off from last night. She's on one swing of the bat. brings up Olivia Griffith. Olivia hitting .528. 26 ribbies on the year. Digs her way in. Kicks up some dirt. Takes the ball. Keely Brown on deck, the pitcher. Right now, Steerley looking into the dugout. Getting the call on the pitch. Checks her wristband. And Griffith digs back in. Ball outside. Wondered for a minute if that might have been a pitch out, but not so sure. Ball 2. Trying to see if they can catch Audrey Sullivan on the fly, but she hung tight on that one. There's a wrap going to left field. The left fielder is trying to go back, makes the catch just short of the fence for out number 1, runner or out number 2 in the runner's hole. What a slam by Olivia Griffith. But the left fielder out there, Fosdick, not to be denied, zeroed right in on it. Two outs, one runner on still as Keely Brown steps up. For a minute, you thought the way that sounded off Griffith's bat, it could have been a goner, but no dice. Ball high and away. Piper Bland on deck for the Miners. Two outs, one runner on. Sullivan off and running. There's the throw from the catcher, not in time. Head first slide into second base. And the Miners have a runner in scoring position. The possible tying run. Now we'll see what Keely can do. 2-0 the count at the plate. Ball popped up, infield. Nope, it'll get to center. It's going to be an easy play for the center fielder for out number 3. So, one hit, no runs, one runner left. And at the end of one, it's Sullivan 1, Linton 1.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. You just saw an ad there for Alicia Cornelius from Sullivan saying, is it time to compare your insurance to make sure you have the right coverage at the very best price? Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance at 812-582-8941. And Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours.
Right now, the weather forecast here for this game, 66 degrees, winds out of the south-southwest at 4 miles an hour with gusts up to 14. But right now, we're at hitters 5, 6, and 7 for Sullivan in the top of the second inning. Miley Van Evender, Addie Fosdick, and Kenley Wiltermuth.
This is Addie Fosnick.
It is, okay. She steps up, takes the ball low. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Ooh, way inside. Addie really had to scoot out of the way to make sure she wasn't hit there. 2-0 the count. So it's Fosdick, Wiltermuth, and Lynn. It's 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the lineup. The windup by Keely Brown. Beautiful pitch. She got that outside of the plate. The 2-1. Slow rolling grounder to second base. The toss in time. Sophie Lauer to Piper Bland, and that's out number 1. Brings up Wiltermood. Kensley hitting at 340 on the year. Caitlin on deck. Wiltermood waiting on the pitch. There it is. Called strike. It's nice to see Keely Brown get out a little bit early on the hitters, get ahead in the count. That's where she is right now. Here's the 0-1. Ball low and inside, 1-1. Interesting that these two teams are both averaging at about 8 runs a ball game. They're so alike in so many ways. There's the pitch. Popped up. It's foul and out of play. Makes the count 1-2. If you look at scoring, both averaging 8 runs a game. The team batting average 385 for Sullivan, 365 for the Miners. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3, an off-speed pitch, a Walton Funeral Service strikeout, the first one for Keely Brown in this contest. 2 outs. Caitlin stepping up here. But you look at on-base percentage as well, 447 for Sullivan, 434 for the Miners. Slugging percentage, 530 for Sullivan, 558 for the Miners. Oh, two teams that are very much alike. There's the pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. Keely takes a walk almost out of the circle around the pitching mound, then comes back and now ready to rock and fire. Off speed. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Caitlin saw the pitch she liked, just couldn't connect. Got a good hearty swing in there. Here's the 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Off-speed pitch fouled, third base line. Count stays at 1-2. Keely Brown's delivery. Swing and a miss. A Walton Funeral Service strikeout. So it's 3 up, 3 down. No hits, no runs, nobody left. Go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Sullivan on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton-Stockton Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Line-X spray and bed liners and undercoating are now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and window tinting, and much, much more. English Off-Road, Line-X in Bloomfield, your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle accessory needs. Visit them on Facebook today.
So it's hitters 5, 6, and 7. Piper Bland, Malia Goodman, and Maggie Mullis. Bland stepping in here, hitting 373. 2 round trippers, takes a ball 1 looked like an awfully good off-speed pitch, but ball one. Sullivan knows her well. She had a home run in their first game. Piper steps in here now. 1-0, that called strike. Piper 2 home runs on the year, 15 ribbies. Here's the 1-1. Ball wrapped grounder to the third baseman. Lynn to Hobbs at first base, and there's out number 1. Brings up Goodman with Mullis on deck. Malia. Center fielder. Hitting about 316. Puts down a perfect bunt. The charge by the third baseman. Not in time. Malia Goodman beats it out. A great throw by Lynn, but it wasn't enough. A bunt single gets Malia Goodman on. Brings up Maggie Mullis, the number 7 hitter, the catcher. Eleanoris on deck. Maggie's had a good year. Swinging the bat, ball outside. 1-0. Typical chanting from the dugout. Show bunt, then pull back. Ball 2. Don't know if that affected Steerley's delivery there or not, but it does result in ball 2. 2-0 the count, 1 runner on. Oh, she got the outside of the plate on that pitch. It's a nice pitch, 2-1. So it's obviously not rattled. Perfect pitch. Steerley leans forward and fires. An attempted bunt, strike. 2-2. Third base, Lynn keeping very busy. Kate Lynn charging. It's the Miners. Oh my, a called strike 3. Caught watching was Maggie Mullis. Another Walton Funeral Service strikeout. That's the first for Steerley tonight. And now stepping up is Eleanoris, the designated player. Ella waiting on the pitch. Another beautiful pitch. The Miners off and running. Malia Goodman with the stolen base to second. It was a strike at the plate on Norris. So it's 0-1 count, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Ball popped up to right field, could sink and fall, but no. Wiltermuth runs in to make the play. Score that one F9 for out number 3. So there's 1 hit, no runs, 1 runner left, and at the end of 2, it's still 1-0 Sullivan on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. If you find yourself in an accident or simply need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service has you covered. They are your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned affordable service. Kevin?
We go now to the top of the third inning. We're at hitters 9, 1, and 2. Stepping in the number 9 hitter, Hadley Newton. First batter to face Keely Brown in this third inning. There's a beautiful pitch, strike. So we go 9, 1, and 2. Newton, Goodman, and Howard. Go back to the top of the lineup here after this hitter. Ball high.
We do want to remind you that if you are checking in on Facebook Live or YouTube, feel free to let us know where you're checking in from for a possible shout out on tonight's live stream.
And it doesn't matter what team you're for. We'd love to hear from you if you're from Sullivan. Here's the windup in the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. I'm not sure Hadley was ready for that one. She was kind of leaning in. It looked like it was pretty tight. Here's the 1-2. Outside. 2-2. Ball high, 3-2. The count is full. Hadley Newton doing a great job at the plate, being patient. Keely Brown will have to come to me, is what she's saying. Give me a strike. Something I can hit, and there it is. Infield pop-up is going to be claimed by the shortstop, Audrey Sullivan. So score that one F6 for out number 1, and it brings up Wrigley Goodman, who was walked and scored a run, the only run of the contest so far. Howard on deck. We're back at the leadoff of the lineup. Goodman waiting for the pitch. Swing and a miss. Keely Brown had something on that one. A little heat on a chilly afternoon. Here's the 0-1. Ball high. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Attempted bunt, fouled off. Puts Goodman in the hole at 1-2. Wind up in the pitch. That was close, but it's 2-2. Real cat and mouse game here between the hitter, Wrigley Goodman, and the pitcher, Keely Brown. We're knotted up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. A Walton Funeral Service strikeout, the third of the contest for Keely Brown. And that brings out number 2. It brings Hallie Howard, the center fielder. She grounded out to the first baseman her first time up. Jalen Hobbs on deck. Ball hit high. Is it going to fall? They go back. The second baseman makes a great play to avoid running into several players out there because Malia Goodman was coming in, but Lauer makes the catch for out number 3 in dangerous territory out there. But it worked, so 3 up, 3 down, no hits, no runs, nobody left. Bottom of the third, it's still 1-0 Sullivan.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. You just saw a commercial there for CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service. They've been locally owned for over 30 years and offer residential tree trimming, stump grinding, and many other services, including compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. Call Chelsea, Brett, or Blake at 812-847-7221.
Layla Jennings, the number 9 hitter, stepping in. Waiting on Steerley's delivery outside, but if it was just outside. It was a nice pitch. 1-0 the count to Jennings. We're at 9-1-2. Jennings, Lauer, and Sullivan.
I want to say hello to Lester Morrison.
Popped
checking
up.
in.
Second baseman Esslinger takes it in. And it's out number 1, brings up Sophie Lauer. The leadoff hitter grounded out her first time up. Audrey Sullivan on deck. Steerley so far has only allowed 2 hits. And there is a possible third one. Yes, it rolls into center field. The center fielder, Howard, couldn't make a play on it. And by the way, Lauer is in with a stand-up double. Big play by Sophie Lauer. And the Miners needed it. Runner in scoring position, 1 out, and Audrey Sullivan steps up. She singled her first time up. Olivia Griffith on deck. We're at hitters now, 2 and 3 in the lineup with 1 out. Sullivan digs in. Here's a ball wrapped into left field. They're going to try to go for the tag over there at third. I believe, is she safe? I think she got underneath the tag. What's the call? Yep, they're saying she's safe. That looked like a tough play. That tag looked like it was right on top of her. But they say the stolen base is a stolen base. She is at third base. There's a bunt by Griffith. So runners now at the corners. You have Lauer at third, Sullivan at first. And there's Keely Brown with 2 outs. Ball wrapped to left. It's going to fall. Yes. That could be. You could say it was an error, but I think it was just more of just a good, solid single. And the Miners get on the board. An RBI single for Keely Brown. And it brings up Piper Bland. Runners at first and second. They're getting a courtesy runner in here.
Bella Garcia in for Keely Brown.
And Piper Bland stepping up here. Miners having some success going to left field tonight so far. And they have been line drives. You see the line drive, and as soon as I say, and I should start saying it's down, that means it's on the ground and a base hit. But Piper stepping up. 2 outs right now. Bland stepping up. Takes a called strike. Steerley. Here's the 0-1. Old strike two. They're getting her on the outside of that plate. Two solid pitches. She's down on the count, 0-2, with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Miners have tied it up at 1-all. Looking to get more. Ball outside. So 1-2 for Blend. Steerley looking to the dugout, checks a wristband on her left hand, and steps up. Here's the call. Fouled back. She'll stay alive at 1-2. Big hit here with the wheels that are out there could mean big things for the Miners. Ball outside. Sullivan flirting with the catcher. Trying to discern whether she's off and running or not. There are not many players for Linton that can take the leads that Audrey Sullivan does. Here's the 2-2. There's a base hit right down the middle. Sullivan will round. And the Miners are on the board again. 2-1 with an RBI single by Piper Bland. Sullivan the decision was made as soon as that ball had made contact. She was off. She wanted to get that second run in. So now Miners with runners at first and second, and Malia Goodman, the lefty, steps up, takes strike one. Malia hits one foul down the third baseline. She got a hold of it, just need to straighten it out a little bit. She's down in the count now, 0-2. Steerley trying to get out of this. There's a ball hit right toward the second baseman, and great play by Esslinger, sliding to her right, tossing it to the shortstop to make the tag on the bag, and that'll do it. So score that one 4-6. But the Miners do some damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 2 runs, and 2 left. We go to the top of the fourth. It's now 2-1 Miners.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
So as we go now to the top of the fourth inning, it's Jalen Hobbs, Rachel Esslinger, and Miley Van Ebender. We are at hitters 3, 4, and 5. There's a strike to Jalen Hobbs. Got a single her first time up. So far, the only hit. And there's another one, could be no. Great glove. Wow, sliding to her left. Sophie Lauer makes it look easy, scoops up the grounder and tosses it to first, and it's out number 1.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Rachel Esslinger.
Esslinger stepping up. She hit a line drive right back to the pitcher the last time up. Looks like it could be dangerous, but Keely Brown able to glove it. They call that one a ball, and it's some heat on it. 1-0. She was flirting with the outside of the plate. No dice. And Esslinger steps back in. She's hitting .435 on the year. Swing and a miss. Ooh, she almost fell over. She wanted that one. 1-1 the count. Rachel digs back in with a 1-1 count. Keely Brown delivers. Ball inside, 2-1. Keely throwing some heat. There's some mustard on these pitches. Esslinger steps back in with a 2-1 count. Called strike. Again, they're hanging tough on that plate. And when Keely Brown can get it to the inside, there's not a lot they can do. And she nailed that one. It's now even up at 2-2. Ball laced down the third base line. Griffith gloves it, makes the throw in time. Score that one 5-3 for out number 2, and it brings up Miley Van Evender with Addie Fosdick on deck.
Stepping in the designated player, number 8, Miley Van Evender.
Two outs, nobody on, and Miley steps up. Called strike. Van Evender hitting .455. 2 round trippers and 12 ribbies to her credit this year. I'd say that's a pretty darn good year. Here's the pitch. Grounder goes to the shortstop. Sullivan gloves, throw in time. 6-3, and it's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Miners.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Spring is here, and that means boating season is upon us. If you're fishing for boat insurance, give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call.
So if you look at how many the Miners have stranded 4 so far, Sullivan has only stranded 1. The Miners are really on the offensive here, but have only been able to get 2 runs. They can't get... There's 4 other players who were on base. They could not get home, and boy, you never know. You might look back and feel bad about that. We'll see. We're at hitters 7, 8, 9, Mullis, Norris, and Jennings. Grounder going to the third baseman, kind of a choppy one. The throw in time by the shortstop, covering behind the third baseman, and that is Goodman. And what a great arm she showed there late in the play, still able to make the throw to gun down Maggie Mullis. Brings up Ella Norris. Norris, the number 8 hitter in the order. Beautiful pitch. Called strike. Layla Jennings, the number 9 hitter, on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Miners with 2-1 lead. Ball outside. Sterling with the pitch. Hit right back at her. Base hit right into center field. Eleanoris is on with a single. Brings up Layla Jennings. Then you go back to the top of the order to Sophie Lauer with one out. Layla Jennings popped out her first time up. Shows a bunt off the bat. Fouls it back. 0-1. Layla is one of those all-around athletes. Volleyball, basketball, and now softball. She digs in here, and she's great at all of them. Here's the 0-1. Ball one. Can hear more of the PA now from the track meet. Just behind us at center field. 1-1. One runner on. Miners leading by one. 2-1. Fouls that one back. 1-2 now the count.
I want to say hello to Margaret and Simon, who's checking in on Facebook Live.
Popped up. The right fielder, Wiltermude, will glove it for out number 2. Still one runner on at first base. We go back to the top of the lineup with Sophie Lauer. Grounded out in the first inning. In the third, she doubled and scored a run. 1 of 2 on the night. The lefty steps in here for her third plate appearance. Ball high and off-speed pitch. Sophie, what a player she's turned into, only a freshman. Ball wrapped to left center. It's down. The center fielder is able to knock it down. They're going to make a play for the throw at third. No dice. The cutoff person will hold on to the ball. And it's another stand-up double for Sophie Lauer. 2 doubles. And it brings up Audrey Sullivan. Eleanoris is at third. Sophie Lauer is at second. The table's set for Audrey Sullivan. She's 2 for 2, singled twice. And scored a run. Takes strike 1 on the first pitch. Audrey with 11 RBIs to her credit this year. Got all of that one. It's going back to left field. They miss it. They juggle the ball and miss it. A run will score. 2 runs will score. And Sullivan is out there with a double. I think that left fielder out there, Fosdick, misjudged that ball all the way and then bobbled it, trying to make the play. She got her glove on it, but that was not enough. The Miners now with a 4-1 advantage. Here's a throw, but the slide head first into third, and the Miners have a stolen bag by Audrey Sullivan, who's doing it all tonight. My, oh my, Olivia Griffith at the plate with an 0-1 count, and a runner at third base staring at her, trying to inspire her to get a hit. And she does. It goes to the second baseman. The throw in time. She dives to try to make it. She is unsuccessful with the throw. So that's 3 outs finally, but the Miners do some damage. 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 runs, and 1 runner left. So we go now to the top of the 5th. The Miners open up a 4-1 advantage on the Linton-Stockton Sales scoreboard.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Leading off the top of the fifth, left fielder number 25, Addie Fosdick.
Yeah, you can hear the PA announcer Derek McKee making the call. Addie Fosdick stepping up. Kenley Wiltermood, followed by Kate Lynn. So we're at hitters 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup for Sullivan. They're trailing now 4-1 in the top of the fifth. Ball outside. Addie grounded out her first time up in the second. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, that was close. They had been giving her that inside of the plate, but not that time. 2-0. That's ball low. Keely Brown now getting into a 3-0. Getting behind in the count 3-0 to the leadoff hitter here. And hitters 6, 7, and 8. Not what you want. Here's the 3-0. Strike. Addie digs in with the 3-1 count. Keely Brown, rock and fire. Foul. Out of play, 3-2. Go full count. It's time where the rubber meets the road. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 4, the leadoff hitter, Addie Fosdick, is on. That's the second walk of the contest by Keely.
Right fielder number 6, Kensley Wiltermood.
Brings up Kensley Wiltermood. Struck out her first time up. Ball inside. The runner, Fosdick, drawing some attention out at first base. But the catcher, Maggie Mullis, wasn't about to pull the trigger. Here's the 1-0 to Wiltermood. The windup and the pitch. Strike. One and one. Oh, now what do we've got here? Oh, wait. We're going to have a little discussion here. Heather?
I want to tell you, excuse me, about High Seas Car Wash. Check them out in Linton to keep your vehicle clean in any season. You can run through the automatic wash as much as you want, starting at just $24 a month. And also, Greene County Health's Lisa Brettaway in Shakamak is now seeing patients. Call her at 812-665-9000 to schedule your appointment today.
The discussion is over. We're getting set here. Addie Fosdick at first base due to a walk. So a runner on, nobody out, and Kensley Wiltermood, who struck out in the second, steps in. It's a 1-1 count. Foul ball. 1-2 the count to Wiltermood. Keely Brown. Slow roller going back. Griffith charges and guns it down. Boy, oh boy, she charges over from third base. She's in the circle by the mound. Kenley Brown couldn't make the play. Griffith could. My, does she have a rocket arm.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Kate Lynn.
One out. The runner does advance, however, to second base on the play. Kate Lynn steps up. She struck out in inning number 2. One runner on, scoring position. She's up with one out. Foul ball, 0-1. On deck, Hadley Newton. She would be the number 9 hitter. Then you get to the top of the order. The Miners don't want to be there if they can help it. Swing and a miss. Down to the count now, 0-2. Kate Lynn waiting on the delivery. Ball outside. One and two. You know, just minutes ago, he had a little bit of blue sky up here, but that's covering up now with gray. Swing and a miss for a Walton Funeral Service strikeout for out number 2, and that is the 4th Walton Funeral Service strikeout of the contest for Keely Brown. That brings up Hadley Newton.
15, Hadley Newton.
Hadley popped up to the shortstop her first time up. Keely steps off the hill. Eyeing the dugout, gets her instructions. 2 outs, 1 runner on in scoring position for Sullivan, trailing 4-1. Well hit ball, popped up, left field. Jennings there to make the play. Layla had zeroed right in on that one, and it was a great play by her, so score that F7. So no hits, no runs, 1 runner left. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 4-1 Miners.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Choose our new Minor Pride sponsor, Powers Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County. They offer braces for all ages, and kids aged 7 to 11 can join the club for free exams and discounts. Visit the Lyons or Terre Haute location and book online at powersortho.net or call 812-659-9100.
So far, the Miners have come away with, 7, 8, 9 hits, I think, is what I have unofficially. And Steerley, however, has yet to give up a walk, so the Miners have been explosive with the bats, but able to only muster 4 runs. I don't mean to say only 4. They're leading 4-1. Keely Brown steps in. Hitters 4, 5, and 6. Brown, Bland, and Goodman. The first pitch is ball 1. The windup and the pitch. Off-speed ball. Oh, boy, that looked perfect. But Steerley did not get the call on that one. 2-0. It was an off-speed breaking pitch that just, my Bob Euchre spot, looked awful good. There's a strike. 2-1, the count now. Pitcher against pitcher. Kelly Steerley against Kaylee Brown. Base hit. They tried to backhand it at shortstop. No dice. Couldn't make the play. It's to be a single for Keely Brown. They called that an error in the dugout. I don't know. I don't even think her glove touched it.
According to the radar, in 34 minutes, we're going to have extremely heavy rain.
Piper Bland, wow.
I know we don't like to talk about that, but we have some pretty nasty storms coming our way.
Piper Bland will be stepping in here. Piper grounded out in the second, singled in third. An attempted bunt. They got to be in there with a stolen bag. Great job there.
Bella Garcia's in pinch running for Keely Brown.
Thank you. I couldn't quite tell who that was. Bella with a head first slide was able to get there. And now the coach coming out there to question the call, but it looked like she was safe on that one.
Bob Walters, Linton Motors invites you to participate in their Cars for a Cause program during the month of May. They are donating $5 for every oil change, $10 for every alignment, and $20 for every transmission service back to Pregnancy Choices here in Linton. Shop local, service local, and continue to help the community today. Also, Mayor Preble in the City of Linton encourages you to bookmark and visit City of Linton website at www.cityoflinton.in.gov. This is a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, and availability to pay your bill online. Come and see what the City of Linton has to offer at cityoflinton.in.gov.
You know, the Miners had 14 hits against this team the first time they played when they lost by 3, 16-13. And Steerley was the pitcher. There's a called strike. The difference this time with the 0-2 count now at the plate is that the Miner bats. They're getting opportunistic hits and driving runs in. Now keep in mind, they had 17 hits. There's a line drive to left. Great play by Howard, the center fielder. Piper got all of that one, but no dice. But the difference this time is Keely Brown. Keely Brown is on the hill for the Miners in this ball game. She did not see any action the first time these two teams met. And so far, Keely has handcuffed this team to 1 run. Malia Goodman, the lefty, steps in with a runner on at second. Ball 1. Maggie Mullis on deck. Malia singled her first time up and then grounded out. She's 1 of 2 at the plate. Fouled that one off, 1-1. Malia's played herself into a regular start in center field. Oh, swing and a miss. I don't blame her on that one. That was a slow ball coming her way, an off-speed pitch that she thought she could tag. I think she got a little bit out in front of it. Here's the 1-2. The grounder, that's going to be a base hit. Going out to center field, Garcia, or is that right?
Yes.
Yes, Bella Garcia rounds into third. And so now the Miners have hitters after that single at first and third, and there's a meeting on the mound. Heather?
Scooters Coffee wants to thank the Linton community for your support since the opening. Make sure to download their app and get smiles to go towards your future purchases and order ahead. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And a quick reminder, this Sunday is Mother's Day, and Violet & Company wants to assist you in this special moment. They are a locally owned flower shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Give them a call at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion. They encourage you to live life in full bloom. And is your roof ready for the next storm, whether it's a leak, a replacement, or simply a brand new look? Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today at 812-227-0818. And we're going to take a quick timeout and be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. We have a new pitcher. Delaney Gamble is stepping up here. Now, it's interesting. Sterling, who started the game at the 7.14 ERA, is who pitched the winning game against the Miners the first time these two met. He started today. Keely Brown did not pitch in that game, so a little cat and mouse game. They bring Keely Brown out. Sullivan elects to go with Steerley. Now they step up one to Delaney Gamble at 3.85 ERA, but their ace is Jalen Hobbs. So they still have not gone to the ace, but they have stepped up here to Delaney Gamble, ball one. Runner at third, Miners leading it 4-1, and at the plate, Maggie Mullis. Ball low. Miners get an easy stolen bag there as Malia Goodman just trots into second base. 2-0 the count to Maggie Mullis. So he said, hitting .306, struck out in the first, grounded out in the fourth. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Nice pitch there on the inside part of the plate. Gamble checks her wristband, and the right-hander delivers in the dirt. It's always hard, I think, to come in relief. But that's the assignment for Gamble tonight. 3-1 the count to Mullis. Ball four. So the bases are now loaded for Ella Norris. She singled her last time up, popped up in her in the second inning. So she's 1 of 2 so far tonight, hitting .286. 6 ribbies on the year. She has a chance to add a few more here with 1 out. Beautiful breaking pitch. 0-1 to Norris. Layla Jennings on deck. There's 1 out. Bases loaded for the Miners. They are currently leading 4-1. Right back to the pitcher. Thought they might have a double play ball there, but there was a little bit of a hesitancy by Gamble. She was going to go to first and then realized, no, I need to cut the runner off at home. And she did just that, which was the right thing to do. So score that one 1-3 for 2 outs, and she might get them out of the tough situation here.
We do have Savannah Hughes coming in, number 15.
Coming in for Jennings. So the bases are still loaded, but as Heather points out, now coming in at the plate is Savannah Hughes. And Savannah right now hitting 176 on the year. Oh, she was thinking about that one. Beautiful pitch, strike one. We're at the number 9 slot in the order. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
This is a big inside ball. This is a real opportune time for the Miners and danger zone for Sullivan. Not been able to get anything going against Keeley Brown. Here's the 1-1. Ball hit high to left. It's in foul territory. Going over to make the grab is the left fielder for out number 3. She was right at the foul fence over there and able to make the play. It was a nice play. So the Miners can't get a break there. They do get 2 hits, no runs, and three runners left on base. It's still 4-1 Miners.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Before and after renovation reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report cards. For more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org.
Shortstop number 4, Wrigley, Goodman.
So we are at hitters 1, 2, and 3. Goodman, Howard, and Hobbs. For Sullivan, this could very well be the last time you see the top of the order for Sullivan tonight. So this is a big time in this ball game. Keeley Brown with the windup in the pitch. Ball outside. So far, there's only been 1 hit in this ball game for Sullivan. There have been 2 walks for base runners, but they've only had 3 base runners in all. Miners stranded 3 just in the last inning. But it's only 4-1. Plenty of ball to be played yet. Here's the 2-0. Oh, boy. Called that one a ball, so it might be jinxing Keeley Brown here. She had a walk in the first inning, a walk in the 5th. And on the verge here, there's a strike in the 6th. Three and 1 the count. Wrigley steps in. Foul ball. Makes it a full count on the leadoff hitter. Here's a 3-2. Fouled off the handle of the bat. Stays at 3-2. Howard on deck. Then Jalen Hobbs, who I would no doubt if these 2 teams should meet somewhere down the line in sectional, that you will see Jalen Hobbs on that night. But so far, they've not seen her this year. Keeley Brown steps back. By the way, Jalen Hobbs' ERA 2.78. Here's a 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. A Walton Funeral Service strikeout at the top of the order. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th one of the ball game for Keely Brown as Hallie Howard steps up 0 for 2 so far at the plate. The lefty trying to get something going for her team here in the top of the 6th. A lot of shifting going on there a little bit. Lauer shading herself dramatically over toward first. There's a well-hit ball to right field. They're going to run down. It's going to drop. It drops right in front of Abby McKean. Nothing she could do about that. That was a line drive. And so that's a base hit for Hallie Howard. She did her job there. And that is only the second hit for Sullivan in this contest. Now Jalen Hobbs steps up. One swing of the bat here, and it's a much different ball game. Hobbs hitting .536. 4 home runs. Ball outside. 1-0 the count to Hobbs. She has 35 RBIs on the year. Ball inside. He gets away from the catcher. No use throwing the ball away there. Howard skates to second. It's 2-0 at the plate. Runner now in scoring position. So the Arrows, a win-win there. A runner in scoring position and the 2-0 count at the plate on the lefty. Keeley can't afford to make a mistake here. The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Rachel Esslinger, the cleanup hitter on deck. She's 0 for 2 tonight. 3-0. Oh my, ball way outside, so that's the walk. So now runners at first and second, and the Miners are going to have a discussion at the mound. Heather.
We're going to take this opportunity to tell you about Corey Motter. Spring into your dream home with Corey Motter, Greene County's trusted real estate expert. From blooming opportunities to fresh listings, Corey's expertise and local knowledge make your move a breeze. Close it with Corey and watch your real estate dreams blossom. And the grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, located in the heart of downtown Linton. And also, now that it's spring, it's time to start thinking about your building needs. Whether it's a new home, pole barn, interior remodel, or outdoor kitchen, the team at Heritage Lumber and Supply can help. They offer a wide range of products for every need and are now offering installed services on many products as well. Stop in and give their team a call at 812-798-1178 for your next big project. Kevin?
Thank you, Heather. That brings up Rachel Esslinger stepping up here now to the plate. 435 on the year. Dangerous territory. Ball inside. 1-0 the count. A lot of shifting going on there. 1-0 to Rachel. 2 runners on, 1 out. Ball wrapped. Foul. Oh, my. Not by much. By about a hand there. That would have been extra bases possible. Oh, and she knows it. She could see her just like chastising herself. That was so close. That would have been a huge hit. Certainly 1 run would have scored. But now it's a 1-1 count at the plate. Bips and nuts were candy and bips and butts were candy and nuts. It'd be Christmas all year. Steps in here at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 1-2. Best way to stem a rally is to get them at the plate, and that's what Keely Brown is trying to do here. Here's the 1-2. Well hit ball to left center. Nope, shaded over to left field. The Miners make the catch. Jennings able to zero right in on that one. So a great play there for the Miners. F7, and that's 2 outs, and it brings up Miley Van Evender, number 8. Yet to get her first hit of the ball game. Ball high. Hobbs at first, Howard at second. Van Evender at the plate. Miners with a 3-run edge right now, but it's precarious. The 1-0 count. Fouled off. 1-1. Addie Posdick is on deck for the Golden Arrows. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again. I think it's going to be out of play, yes. 1-2. 2 outs. Miley Van Evender steps back in. Big opportunity here for Sullivan and for the Miners. The 1-2 pitch. He swats away a fly, and here's the delivery. Ball outside. Good stop. Great glove by Mullis. That one goes back to the backstop, and you have runners at second and third. 2-2. Van Evender digs in. Nope, little high. We're back to another full count, 3-2. Don't want to load these up. If you're a Linton Miner fan, if you're Sullivan, you'll take it. Here's the 3-2 delivery. 2 runners on. Pitch. Right back to Keely Brown, and she gloves it. Wow. A hot shot right back to the pitcher. And for the second time tonight, she delivers. Wow. So, 1 hit, no runs, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-1 Miners.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7.
Miners looking for some insurance runs here at the bottom of the 6th inning. As we go to the top of the lineup for Linton, Sophie Lauer, Audrey Sullivan, and Olivia Griffith, hitters 1, 2, and 3. Lauer had an unbelievable night, 2 of 3 with 2 doubles and scored 2 runs. Miners could use her again here. And she delivers a shot to the right center. It might roll all the way to the fence. The Speed Demon is going to round at second. No, we're going to hold up with, believe it or not, listen to this, her 3rd double of the night. Boy, she's hotter than a garlic milkshake. Man, oh man. 4-1. Miners have a runner in scoring position, and Audrey Sullivan steps up. Oh, she was tempted on that one, called strike. You know, Audrey has been raving about Sophie Lauer, but Audrey's 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. Up here now for her 4th try at the plate, but her first time against Delaney Gamble. Off speed ball, wrapped, it could drop, it will, drops in front of the right fielder. So there it is, another base hit. And the Miners have a single there and now have runners at first and third. Nobody out, and Olivia Griffith to the plate. Six round trippers to her credit. Oh, would that be something here? 26 RBIs, hitting .528 on the year. And she steps up here. So far 0 for 2. She's due. Lays down the bunt. The charge at the plate. The run is in there. They get the play at first. And a runner at third. So the Miners get a run there. Great play. Griffith tries to lay down the bunt. She's gunned down, but gets another run. The Miners 5-1, and now a runner at third with just 1 out. And Keely Brown steps up. She's 2 for 3 at the plate with a pair of singles. Showing bunt, puts one down, rolls foul.
Oh.
You can't obstruct the. You can't obstruct on the going to the plate. People upset because Audrey Sullivan ran into somebody who was standing right on the baseline as she was trying to go home. There's some discussion about it now. They're going to say no call. There's no doubt she could not get home. She was literally decked. Tough play there. 0-1 the count at the plate. She was trying to be opportunistic and take advantage. A lot of people standing around. But here we go. 0-1 count. 1 runner on, 1 out. There's another lay down of the bunt. This time nobody touches Sullivan, but the ball rolls foul. Sullivan hands the bat back to Keely Brown. 5-1 Miners. And they're trying to get number 6. 1 out, runner at third. And Sullivan's practicing running into home. Oh boy, she got all of that one, but it rolls foul, hits the fence. Boy, Keely got all of that one. It stays at 0-2, however, at the plate. Oh, my. Sullivan. You could almost hear the gasp off the bat. Hit the top of the fence, but in foul territory. 0-2 the count. She loops another one. This one's going to drop. It's a single. Sullivan will score an RBI single for Keely Brown. Boy, the Miners are just on fire tonight, leading 6-1 over Sullivan. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And when we come back and Sullivan's at the plate, it'll be hitters 6, 7, and 8. Perfect for Linton if you're a Linton fan. Piper Bland steps up to the plate.
Courtesy runner in for Keely Brown. Bella Garcia is now on first.
Thank you, Heather. Piper waiting on the 1-0. Delaney Gamble has come on in relief, and the Miners are tagging her now as well. In fact, there goes one. Piper dead center. Center fielder doesn't even have to move, and that's out number 2. Well hit, just right at the center fielder. 2 outs brings up Malia Goodman. Malia with 2 singles. 2 of 3 on the night at the plate. 1 runner on at first. 6-1 Miners, 2 outs. The lefty waiting on the pitch. Goodman connects. Goes right to the left fielder for out number 3. So for the Miners, 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, 2 runs, and 1 left. We go now to the top of the 7th, 6-1 Miners.
This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
So we are at the top of the 7th. The skies are gray and a little bit threatening. It looks like we could get some rain any time. For the Miners, we're at hitters 7. For Sullivan, I apologize. Keely Brown with the delivery. There's a looped ball. Fair right down the third base line by Addie Fosdick. Great hit by Addie, and the Golden Arrows are not going to go down without a fight.
Next up, the right fielder, number 6, Kinsley Wiltermude,
number 7 hitter in the order. We were at 6, 7, and 8. Now we're at 7, 8, and 9. For the Miners as Wiltermude steps up with 1 runner on, trailing by 5 to the Miners. The windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Sullivan came into the game 12-5. The Miners came in at 11-6. Here's the 0-1. Ball outside. Boy, you can still hear that glove pop. Here we are in the 7th inning, and she's still got the heat. 1-1 count. Kinsley steps back in. Here's the 1-1. Popped up. Danger zone. Griffith calls it. Or no, that's not Griffith. I apologize. That's Sophie Lauer making the catch. For out number 1. Brings up number 9, Kate Lynn. She's 0 for 2 on the night. 2 strikeouts. The Miners can end it here with hitters 8 and 9. There's a nice hit right to center field, and for the Miners, Goodman doesn't even have to move. That is out number 2, and it brings up the number 9 hitter in the order, Hadley Newton. And we got a timeout here for a second. I think there's going to be a little bit of discussion here, and I'm going to have a pinch hitter. Looks like number 17. Is that what that is? All right, it's number 12. Casey Shorter.
Now back for the Arrows, number 12, Casey Shorter.
Casey coming into the ball game, hitting .391, has 5 ribbies on the year. Trying to keep her team's hopes alive here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Miners leading 6-1. The windup and the pitch to Shorter. Ball high. Sure, they're hoping to at least get this to the top of the order here. Casey digs in. Well hit ball. It's going to be a single to left field. A line drive. It's down. And so, well done there. And now Sullivan with hit runners at first and second. Even a 3-run poke, however, out of the park would only make it 6-4. So they need more than that, but they do go to the top of the lineup. I think. What's the discussion here? Sullivan coach is out talking about something, smiling now and backpedaling.
We do want to encourage all of you to stay with us at the completion of this game because they will be doing the middle school recognition where they're going to introduce all the players from the middle school varsity and middle school junior varsity team. We will carry that in its entirety.
Wrigley Goodman, 0 for, no, I'm sorry. No, that's right. 0 for 2 at the plate. Struck out twice, walked once. Here's to get a ball right to the left field. They're not going to be able to tag the runner. And so I would say that's a base hit. And look at this. Bases loaded. My, oh, my, oh, my. So you have Fosdick at third, Hadley Newton at second, Wrigley Goodman at first, and a home run here now. A grand slam still is not enough. It would make it 6-5, but boy, Miners don't want to think that way. A team meeting at the Hill there, not including the coach. Griffith made the effort after gloving the ball to make the tag. She lunged at the base runner, couldn't get there. So, Hallie Howard grounded out in the first, flew out in the third, singled, stranded in the sixth. Ball high. Boy, you can't have a pass ball go by here at all. No room for error now. 1-0 the count. To the lefty, Howard. Foul ball, 1-1. It's any base if they can just make a play here, but it's 1-1 at the plate. Jalen Hobbs on deck. That's danger zone if you get that far. And he called a ball on that one. I liked how the catcher, Maggie Mullis, kept her mitt there for a moment, like, you know, are you sure? 2-1 the count. Ball outside. Miners flirting with walking a run in here. You got your ace, Keely Brown, on the hill. You're not going to go to anybody else. Here's the 3-1. Called strike, 3-2. Oh, my. 3-2 at the plate. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 6-1 ball game. Sullivan. Last gasp here. What's it going to be? Here's the pitch. Ball hit high to left. It's going to drop. It's a base hit and gets by the fielder. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. They're going to go for 3. In there at third base. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. 3-run score on that loop single. It's a great hit. Turned into a triple, really.
Stepping in the first baseman, number 23, Jalen Hobbs.
So right now, Jalen Hobbs steps up here with 1 runner on at third, and it's a 6-4 game. 1 swing of the bat, she can tie it up. Called strike. Hobbs singled in the first, grounded out in the fourth, walked in the sixth. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. The delivery. Good glove by Mullis. 2-1 the count. Look like the Miners, the bottom of the order, we're going to have things their way. No dice. Pitch. Called strike. I would think Jalen may have wanted that one back. 2-2. It was high and in the strike zone. Here's the 2-2. Miners by 2. Oh my, that looked like an off-speed strike 3 to me. Wow. Okay, the count is full at 3-2. Game on right here. Ball popped up. Jennings can't get to it, but it's a foul ball. She kicked on the Jets trying to get there, but it looped foul. We're still at 3-2. Rachel Esslinger on deck. She's 0 for 3, and she is as dangerous here as Hobbs. Oh my, here's the 3-2 delivery. One runner on at third. It's Keely Brown against Hobbs. Fouled off. Esslinger on deck, as I said. Two great players going at one another here. Hobbs waiting on the pitch from Keely Brown. Rolling the ball in her right hand, taking her time. Here's the 3-2. Oh my, that looked like a strike, but it was a ball 4. And so now with Rachel Esslinger coming up to the plate, you have 2 runners on.
Quick reminder, we're going to be honoring the middle school, varsity, and JV softball teams at the completion of this game. And then we will be joined by Coach Erica Arnold for the Tech Shack postgame show. We will be running in its entirety the pregame commercial by Jordan Vought Insurance, since we were unable to do that at the beginning of the game.
Howard at third, Hobbs at first. At the plate, Rachel Esslinger. Miners leading 6-4 with 2 outs. Esslinger hitting at .435 on the year with 14 ribbies. There's the ball in the dirt. The runner advances to third from first.
Second from first.
Or from second. 2 second from first, correct. Three runs by Sullivan here in the top of the 7th to stay alive. The bottom of their lineup came through for them. Now surely the top of the lineup is doing the same. 6-4. Called strike. As I said, Esslinger 0 for 3 tonight, but that is not a typical night. Here's the 1-1. Ball hit right to second base. The throw in time, and that's going to do it. The Miners will win, but oh my, oh my. So 1, 2, 3 hits in that final inning. 3 runs. And 2 left on base, but the final score, 6-4 Linton. We'll be back with the Tech Shack post-game show.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. When the winners shop. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Sullivan.
JV will be my daughter, Abigail. Okay. So we'll go with that. We'll get them in that line, and then you'll just follow.
We are waiting for the beginning of the middle school softball recognition night. We are told that we are going to be starting with the junior varsity.
All right, minor fans, we're pleased tonight to be hosting our middle school Lady Minors. We're going to honor those ladies and the coaches here this evening. So when you hear your name, please step on out. Number 0, Linton-Stockton. Number 3, Oakley Green. Number 13, Brooklyn Konigstein. Number 15, Bree Leacock. Number 18, Allison Southern. Number 22, Erica Hughes. Number 23, Briella Ferris. Number 24, Bristol Enix. Number 25, Abigail Howe. Number 51, Isabella Crane. Now for the varsity squad in the middle school. Number 2, Haley Bays. Number 4, Hallie Smith. Number 6, Mia Cole. Number 7, Hannah Kluchner. Number 8, Bea Lauer. Number 10, Briella DiLorenzo, Briley DiLorenzo. Number 11, Briella Turpin. Number 17, Kate Lee. Number 38, Brinley Arnold. Number 67, Sophie Parker. Number 68, Laura Coleman. And number 88, Alex Uphold. Also, we'll welcome our coaches, Brock Howe, Phil Uphold, and Jared Enix.
We're going to take a quick time out to hear from our post-game sponsor, Tech Shack of Linton. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack. Welcome back to the Tech Shack post-game show. The Miners win this one by a 6-4 score, and boy, what a thriller as it came down to the very end here. The Miners go to 12-6, Sullivan to 12-6. Looking at the box score here, the Miners with 6 runs unofficially here. 6 runs on 13 hits, 8 runners left on base. They had 5 Ks and 3 walks. For Sullivan, 4 runs on 5 hits, 6 runners left on base. And let's see, I'm not sure there. 1 strikeout. Oh, that's the record. 1 strikeout and 1 walk. Interesting, the first time these two teams played this year, it was 16-13. 29 runs and 31 hits. Wow. Not that way tonight, but still a thriller as the Miners hang on to win 6-4 here in the Tech Shack post-game show. Heather, we've seen some good games lately. The Shack-A-Mack game was a great game. So was tonight's.
Absolutely, and we are awaiting Coach Erica Arnold to join us here in the press box. Kevin, I'm going to take this opportunity to hand you my headset. I'm going to go get our cameras off the fence before the downpour that is getting ready to happen, but she will be joining us here in just a moment.
Thank you very much, Heather. We're waiting here for Coach Erica Arnold. What a ball game. The Miners have won a couple of close ones lately, winning 3-1 over Shack-A-Mack, which was a great ball game. And, of course, this Sullivan ball game was incredible as well. Coming right down to the end. My, oh, my, I could just see the ball going out of the park with the strong hitters that Sullivan had up at the top of the order, but it just was not to be tonight. So, as soon as Erica gets up here, we'll be able to discuss what has to be maybe the premier win for her team, kind of a trademark win coming into this ball game. I'm looking here because, like Sophie Lauer, what a night. 3 doubles, scored 3 runs. Unbelievable for Sophie Lauer. Audrey Sullivan also doing well with 3 singles and a double. Those two are really the straw that stirs the drink here tonight. A toast of the town as they hold on, the Miners, to win this one 6-4. Is it raining now, Heather? Pouring? Well, they were hoping to get a JV game in here, but boy, they were just lucky. The Miners were lucky to get the varsity contest in. Erica is still out there kind of directing traffic. I don't know if we're going to get her or not.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to take this opportunity to talk about, Kevin, if you don't mind to turn me down just a little bit. We'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about what is coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, we have 8th grade honors program that'll be held on May the 20th. We will be live streaming this event live from Linton-Stockton High School Gymnasium, all before on Friday night. Senior honors program for the class of 2026, and then all before we come back as well for the commencement for the class of 2026. And we are joined now by Coach Erica Arnold.
You poor kid, you have to sprint up here in the rain, and you know, television just doesn't wait, Coach.
No, I apologize. With the mix of middle school, the rain starting, and trying to get JV ready, it's been a crazy night.
Yeah. Will you think you'll be able to get the JV game in? Is that still the hope?
I think the umpires are. There's rain in the forecast for another hour.
Yeah.
So.
Coach, I'll let you catch your breath because there's some things I want to say. First of all, 6-4 win. I can look at anybody here and talk about great plays they made, but Sophie Lauer 3 of 4 with like 2 doubles and a single. Audrey Sullivan with 1, 2, 3 singles and a double. I mean, my gosh, Coach. Your leadoff hitters were on fire.
Yep, absolutely, and well, I think we came ready to play. It took us a minute to get our bats going, but once they did, especially there that last inning, I felt like we were really seeing the ball well. There's a couple times we hit right at them, but they were still good hits. So I'm really proud of the girls tonight.
And I thought Keely Brown did a fantastic job on the hill against some good hitters. It wasn't until the very end, but boy, talk about going to the end, it did. But they didn't get to her at all until the 7th.
I told Keely, like, we want to get some good stats on them, see what they do against you. And I'm really excited looking forward because especially those first 6 innings, Keely shut them down. And that is a phenomenal hitting team. There are bats 1 through 9 in that lineup.
I'm waiting because I want to flip it over because I so get that. They had 1 hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't get another hit till the 6th inning, Coach.
Yep. Keely was really, really on it that game. And hitting her spots well. There's a couple times she fell behind but then came right back. So I was pleased with her performance tonight.
You know I always focus on hitting, but I have to say defensively, your team was there too tonight.
I agree. I thought we played well defensively too. And the good thing that I'm seeing, like, we didn't get flustered when things started to go south that 7th inning. Which is something we've really been hitting hard. I keep telling them, don't let it snowball, don't let it snowball. And we got out of that game with the win, which is good.
You know, it's a funny thing to compare, but I told Heather, I said, we've been through a few really good games lately, like the Shakamak at 3-1. That's a close ball game.
It is.
And tonight, I thought that may have helped you weather this.
I think so, too. I think I agree with you. In these games, there was a large span of time that we didn't really play. And now we're getting our rhythm back. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited where we are right now.
And I had to wonder because obviously you faced Steerley earlier in the year, so you guys were on her almost immediately.
Uh-huh.
I know you thought they were a little slow in the gate, but I thought they were making contact early on her. And of course you went with Keely, your ace this time. They did not go with their ace. I'll bet you see her if you seasons.
Yep.
Should dictate.
And I will tell you, so the first time, there was a possibility for us to see Sullivan 4 times this year. 4 times. I told Keely I need to see her up against them 1 time before we go to sectionals. I keep a detailed stat sheet of the pitches we're calling, whether it's a ball or strike, and what those players are doing up to bat. So it gives us a better plan when we see them again in sectionals. So this was her 1 time to see them this season, and I thought she pitched well.
Coach, I want to give any player you want to highlight that I'm not mentioning, because from the coach's perspective, you see things differently than I do.
I just think there was a lot of good things all over the field. I think you're always right about picking one thing out. I saw a lot of good things happening, and I saw adjustments through the game. And I always tell the girls to get better as the game goes, and I feel like that's what we're doing. It's hard to pick one out because, there were some great plays everywhere.
One play that did remind me right away of the 3-1 win earlier is you had to go to the mound early again with the walk.
Yep.
And I thought, oh my, here's that talk again,
Yep.
right?
It was just because we, like I said yesterday, or what was that, Wednesday? We can't start a game with the walk. A walk's a run, and we talk about that.
And it was in that
Yes,
case.
Yep. So, but I think sometimes, taking that time out, it gives them a chance to settle in. And so, and she was on it right after that, so.
I was going to say, because when she first came out, Keely, it looked like she was struggling a little bit, trying to find, as you guys always say, and Greg always says, well, they're trying to find that strike zone. You don't know where it is.
Absolutely. And I could tell she needed a little bit more time, and but she gets better as the game goes, so I knew it was coming.
Are we seeing some handstands and... Oh, they're getting the bases. They're getting out of here. Coach, I'll let you
All
go
right.
join them. There's a handstand out there with your name on it if you want to join the kids.
I would not be getting back up. So.
Congratulations, Coach.
All right.
12-6.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Eric Arnold, what a great win tonight for the Miners. Heather, I'll turn this one over to you.
Well, we want to congratulate the Miners on tonight's win. Congratulations to the middle school Miners as well. Tomorrow we will be, fingers crossed, over at the baseball diamond as the Shakamak Lakers come to face the Linton Miners. Please keep tuned to our Facebook page should there be any adjustments. We do know that lots of rain is heading on the way. We will be back on Monday night to the baseball diamond as the North Central Thunderbirds come to start their game again from the April 15th game where they only got one inning in. That is a conference game for next week. The Lady Miners have a number of games scheduled next week as well as a number of track, tennis, and golf meets as well. So please keep tuned to our Facebook page as well as the Linton-Stockton Athletics page for more information. And they did start early tonight to try to get this in before this hit, and they were successful in that. We do want to kind of turn your attention to the Disney Club here at Linton-Stockton. We had every intention of running a 3-minute video, which we will hopefully run tomorrow, but you can find that on our Facebook page as well. Our own Adeline Walton, minor broadcasting student, interviewed another minor broadcasting student, Leah McKee, and coach and advisor Kevin Cross about the Disney Club. Many of you may see on Facebook where their flights from Spirit were canceled, and the Disney Club is traveling to Disney World later in this month. So in part with the cancellation of the trips, they had to rebook their flights, which cost another $2,000 to $2,500 more. So they are doing a little bit of a fundraising effort here to try to raise those funds. And so you can find all that information on our Facebook page as well. We have a nice little 3-minute video for that. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to sign off and hear a word from our pregame sponsor, which is Jordan Vaught Insurance, of which we were not able to play this morning or this evening. And we will be back with you tomorrow morning. For Kevin Rader and myself, this has been a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street.